Yeah, whatever.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
okay.
good? Twitterverse, all social media. It's the guys, Pat, Tone, Lower Vase. She clocked out on us, but we still sending her love. But we
He
got
did.
Toya. It's the fill in today. Moon Knight episode 4 review. Sorry for the intro. I actually played the wrong intro, and then I supposed to play the one that came after that. So I'm gonna replay that one at the end of the episode so y'all can hear it a little bit cleaner. I try to do something a little different, like add like a little still like hip hop beats, like a little Arabic type. I
Oh
tried
no,
something a
that's
little
what I was
different.
like.
I'm gonna
I
think.
was on some like shit. I thought like, oh, we on the double intro on their ass. Bet.
Yeah, so I tried to it hit a little. It doesn't seem to hit like I thought it would. And there's
It did
but
hit, Brody. We fucking with it.
how is everybody doing tonight, Pat?
I'm Gucci, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm Gucci, man. Blessed, man. Here, marvelous Bluntz, man. Like we said, man, we holding it down. Shout out Tone. Shout out Moon Knight. I'm so happy about this show that
Yeah,
we have a terrible show. It really means a lot. God, thank you.
yeah.
And yeah, man, we here with our dog Torian, man. So
Big
yeah,
dog, Torian was
so,
good.
we're gonna
I'm
talk
great.
about it.
I'm great. I'm excited to talk about this episode. This is a very good, interesting episode. Like the direction that it went, but we'll get into it.
Okay.
Facts.
You ready to
Um,
definitely ready to talk Moon Knight. I'm ready to.
yeah, man. This episode was dry. For me personally, we gonna I guess we'll just dive into it because it seems like everybody
No,
talking
you.
about on
I
camera.
want you to go in
So
though. I want you
let
to
me
go.
actually, you know what? Because this was I'm gonna just say this. This is my favorite episode of the
Okay,
series, and
respect.
I was gonna let Torian go, but I think I'm gonna go because I'm genuinely like I'm super excited to talk about this episode. This episode of Moon, like this basically this is what I wanted to see from the beginning. I wanted to see the Egyptian part, like the godly part of it, the mysticism part, all that with the hieroglyphs. I wanted to see them like going in the tombs and exploring like you know uh the gods of Egypt. Like I feel like this was the most Moon Knight that Moon Knight can get. That's how I feel. I feel like they captured the momentum from episode 3 and they're just riding like they got this huge wave of momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the heels of the Thor Love and Thunder trailer, which we'll get into by the way, on the back end of this episode,
It's lit.
um, it's lit. On the ways of that for them to keep that energy, with MCU, I feel like I'm back where I was at towards Endgame. Like
Yeah,
where
the big
my
Infinity War Endgame kind of era.
yeah
Yeah,
and I feel like my excitement level has now peaked back up because it's probably come across on screen or whatever. It's like my energy's kind of getting kind of weary of it, tired of it. But now my energy, but that's solely because of the product that's presented to me.
yeah.
So it's just not interesting enough for me to, keep on hashing out weekly. But episode 3 and now 4, and now the other third and Doctor Strange on the horizon, Marvel's starting to regain that momentum back. Instead of just putting out endless content for no reason,
Of nothing.
of nothing, basically nothing, of no consequence. So, but yeah, on the Moon Knight front, I like that they went into the funeral rites and the basically how Egyptians buried the dead, like the embalming, taking out the
I was
organs,
talking about that.
mummifying.
Lex, I was like, it's
Yeah.
organs in them jars,
Yeah,
man.
the organs in the jars, because that's the process of being mummified for the next for the afterlife. I really like that stuff. That stuff instantly made episode 10 times better for me because I like when they deep dive into cultural stuff like that and cultural settings like that. Alexander the Great, by the way, he is Macedonian, but for some reason in MCU they switched him to Egyptian. It's like he want to be Egyptian. That was kind of cool. I get it, the context, but the little nerd in me was like, hey, he's definitely Macedonian. Out of all the literature I read about Alexander the Great, he's definitely a part of that lineage. The reveal that Mark killed the girl's dad, his wife's dad. I still honestly, y'all, I cannot remember her name. Like Layla. Okay, Layla. I cannot. Okay, Layla. That little revelation right there, that was okay. I still kind of don't care, but honestly, I feel like this episode did well with the emotional aspect. I was like, okay, I kind of feel for these characters now. It's just not about Moon Knight or the suit or whatever. I actually felt for these characters, so I thought they did a good job with that. Ethan Hawke is killing it as Arthur. Hey, he's
a demon, man. I can't even lie.
It, man.
He's a demon.
Yeah, he fucking it up. I also had the end of the episode. I was genuinely confused because I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I started to think about it. Like towards the end, before he actually discovered Steven in the tomb, I was like,
spoiler alert, Jesus.
Spoiler. Oh yeah, my bad. Spoiler alert. Before he actually discovered, wait, but this is a spoiler review though, right?
Yeah, but we got
okay. Oh yeah, we got y'all. Oh, I forgot.
Just in case y'all want to leave, you can leave now. But we are spoiling the fuck out of this.
Yes, this little tidbit for the end of the show. When I started to notice when I want to say midway through him talking to Ethan's sight character. He split their personalities up. That's when I started realizing, like, okay, so where the fuck are they at? Because are they still in the tomb? And now my mind's thinking that he has them in like a trance. But man, when he pulled out that gun and shot him twice, I was like, he
really wanted to smoke. That's what I was
really wanted to smoke. Yeah, and then he fighting up with the fucking axe and shit. He just took the dude. Hey, you take this bullet for me. Mink. I was like, okay. I did not expect that. So overall, and my last 2 points, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I thought that Oscar Isaac is now killing it for me. I think he's playing Steven and Mark. I could tell the difference in his acting, and like it's actually hitting for me now.
Okay.
So especially in the beginning, I didn't like the driving scene. That little scene, I thought we could have did without that. And I had this little weird thought. I was like, damn, what if he bangs his wife and he's looking in the mirror at the same time? Like, how does that work? And he sees Mark. Like, do they switch out? Like, I was
taking that joint.
Yeah, I was saying in my head or some other shit. But I was like, yeah, that was kind of. I was like, well, I was thinking some off shit in my head. So there's that, and yeah, man, I just thought this episode was very, very well done. Honestly, and like I said, on the heels of Thor: Love and Thunder, that momentum, that wave that's generated for Disney right now, or the MCU in particular, is just a really good thing, and it genuinely brought back my excitement. I don't think it was a lot of action in this episode. I can't really remember, to be honest. I can't remember too much of the action, but I do remember a lot of the dialogue and like facial features. Outside that weird ass little creature thing that was just there, just like a set piece, I guess. But
yeah, I know what the fuck that was. I was like, all right, whatever this creepy little thing was.
Yeah, so but I definitely loved Moon Knight, and the fact that the show did so well without us seeing the suit just proves to the acting. We didn't get to see the whole episode, so I'd love to hear what y'all thoughts and reactions to the episode. Tori, you wanna
take a
spill? Okay. I know it's kind of wrong with it. My bad.
Nah,
you had to get your points out.
This your shit.
Yeah, this was a lovely episode.
I have to actually piggyback off of something Tone said. This was actually a very good episode for it to not have Moon Knight appear at all in the episode. Like Moon Knight was not there, and I like that it actually happened because honestly, with what they did in this episode, I'm glad that they were able to try to handle the situation and solve it without Moon Knight being present. Because I think that probably would have taken it out for me. Like sometimes you need to problem solve something without the help of a crutch. And
because you were wondering, right? You were wondering what he gonna do without that suit, right?
Yeah, because Khonshu. Because the thing is, I'm glad Khonshu explained it in the previous episode, basically saying if they lock me away, you will not be able to turn into Moon Knight. And I'm glad that he mentioned that because if that wasn't present in the previous episode, we would have been left wondering where's Moon Knight at. So it's like we went into this episode knowing, okay, Khonshu is locked up in this statue, so he can't turn into Moon Knight. So we understand that he still can switch in and out of being Mark and Steven because that's part of his disorder. That's a part of his disability. But him turning into Moon Knight, that's just not going to happen. And the only way that's going to happen is that Mark has to get his statue and break it and release Khonshu from his prison so he can become Moon Knight again. And I like the journey that they're going on because when they had explained early on that this was going to be like an Indiana Jones type of show, I see it now. The thing is, I've never watched any Indiana Jones movie except the one that came out with Shia LaBeouf like years later. But I see exactly what they mean by it. It's like literally a whole adventure that they're going on. And I like how, I have to say it, like Layla is actually like a true ride or die. Like
she's definitely riding for absolutely nothing.
Like she's very resourceful. Like that part where she took the flare and threw it onto the bullets and it blew up the truck and everything like that. And how she was able, she had to fight that. I don't know what that thing was, but the thing that was taking out the organs.
Yeah. Whatever it was. I think it was
the flare. Listen, the flare is her friend because the flare saved her so many times. And Ethan Hawke as Arthur is like you said, he is killing it in his role. He's like one of the most mellow villains ever, and that's what makes him scary because he doesn't have to be so dramatic and so theatrical and so out there like they've done with previous Marvel villains. And he's still getting his mission accomplished, and that's what makes him scary. I think him shooting Steven / Mark in this episode is probably the most craziest thing he's done not even the craziest thing he's done so far. When you think about it, this guy was literally holding people's hands and judging them, and if the scale turned red on his tat, he would kill him. So like the crazy thing is thinking that him shooting him wasn't the wildest thing he's ever done. Him going to the tomb to get Ahmed out of the throat of Alexander the Great. I like that scene right there. That was a wild scene because he had to literally break the jaw and put his hand in the throat.
Torian, I didn't mean cut you off, but yeah, that I had that in my notes too. The desecration of the graves. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, and like having to reach down into the throat of Alexander the Great to pull Ahmed out because that's what they were looking for, the entire time. Yeah. And one thing that I did like about especially the end was now we are finally inside of Mark and Steven's mind, or Mark's mind. We're inside of his head. Him is basically like the whole thing of him being inside of that asylum is inside his head. So now we are taking, I guess you can say, a leap into what he sees in his head, because we always see it from the physical aspect of outside of his body from us as the audience, but now we are being projected into his head of what he experiences. And I truly believe that, okay, because remember when he was running out of the office after Arthur was talking to him and he ran out and he ran into the room and Steven had came out and then they see each other and they said, what's the last thing you know of? And he said, being shot. So they have a connection right there. But remember, they went past another room and there was another tomb that was standing upwards and it was shaking, but they ran past it. I think that's the third personality. I think that's the third personality. And based on what I've read, the third personality's name is Jake Lockley. They said if you thought Mark was a savage, they said then you don't know that Jake is even worse. And I actually think that Jake Lockley was the one that did the first killings in the first episode. I don't even think that was Mark, because if you look at his expression, he was like, what's going on? So I think that Jake Lockley was the one that did those killings. But the thing is, they haven't really talked on that yet. But I think they're going to go and explore that. And I think by the time it's all said and done, but I think when it's all said and done, all three personalities are gonna have to like somehow link in order to make Moon Knight like the old, like extremely OP. It's almost like they gonna have to. It's almost like a trinity. So, yeah, this was a very a good episode overall. Like I said, for it to not have Moon Knight present at all, it was very good. Like the dialogue was good, the acting's good. Oscar Isaac, like you said, is killing it. For this man to jump in and out of personalities at the flip of a switch is
definitely
crazy.
mind-bending. Definitely
Like,
mind-bending.
That's good acting, because the part where Layla confronted him inside of that tomb,
that was crazy. I was like, he's crazy.
When he was Steven and she came in there and she said, I'm talking to Mark, and she just kind of pushed him and then he just switched right to Mark instantly. And then just, like, that's good. That's really good acting, because, you're talking about a person who's going from a scared kind of push over type of person that's kind of like awkward to a person that's real assertive and sure of himself and is willing to get the job done at any cost. And then on top of that, he's switching between accents. He's going between a British accent to an American accent. And then if you think about it in the previous episode, I don't know if y'all paid attention to it, when he was being in front of the council, if you listen to how he talked, that was a whole nother accent. That wasn't Mark or Steven talking. I think that was the third personality, but they just never said it. Like, really go, like, look back and listen to how he was talking, the way he was talking and how he was sounding.
It definitely
saying to me, especially when you talk to the council. What's your reaction, Pat, to episode 4?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I really didn't think that they was gonna go these hard in these last couple episodes, because like I saw somebody do a review of joint, and I'm not saying I believed them, but they were kind of saying that the first two, like the third episode wasn't good, like they was kind of going on certain shit, and I'm like, nah, all this shit actually turned the fuck up. They doing a great job with Moon Knight. Like, I'm talking about, like, amazing job, especially for a show. I already knew what Oscar Isaac was going from Star Wars. I've been thought he needed his own little thing, because he like stuck out in Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? And he like cut his little time down in Star Wars. So I'm glad to see him doing his thing and then doing something this complex. Because like y'all said, like, you playing two personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you really gotta act like a whole other person but still be you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I fuck with that. But you about to say something, Tom? I'm about to go to my note.
Before Pat, what's good, Alf? We're gonna tap Alf in. What's good?
Yo,
good.
We doing our reactions right now. Episode 4 Lab Pipe is on. You will be at the Pat. What's good, Alf? What's good?
You got his shout out to the OG X-Men shirt.
Yeah. Fresh white tee too. Go ahead, Pat.
So first thing I noticed, the guys, I think they whip all that wild shit. Like, I think they whip the wild shit, because like it's a lot of guys in them little jars and little wall, like the little wall. So I'm like, ho, what they on? You know what I'm saying? Like those look like real guys, like that they you know what I'm saying? They said they don't like to deal with humans. So what if it's something like the dude, what's his name? What's Moon Knight's name? Khonshu. I think other guys like Khonshu want to help out the humans, you know what I'm saying? And they end up getting froze up. So I think the guys is wild. I thought that like the first half of this show, I can't even lie, like before they got to the part where he was switching personalities, was like that. Like, I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, dog. Torian said with the flares, they fighting in the desert. I'm like, shit, you know how dark it is in the desert, bro? Real live. She's fighting. They fighting like crazy in the desert. Like I said, Steven's fine, not acting like a punk. Like, he finally like, all right, I can use Mark when I need him. Like, yeah, I don't have to fight against him. And I really thought that was like tight, man. Like I said, Oscar Isaac killing it. Like, I'm talking about like award worthy with playing two personalities in one show. Like, you don't see that done right all the time. So, boom. I didn't think this. I know they say it's not gonna be canon, the show and stuff like this. I'm like, now I wanted to be canon in something because
they said
the show is canon. Everything is canon.
They said Moon Knight wasn't canon, bro.
It don't make any. Why would it be canon? Yeah, right. Like shit. Like what? See, this is why I don't do that YouTube shit. See,
it's not in the article. Fuck you talking about?
What article?
The nigga.
I think you said on YouTube.
Yes.
I thought on YouTube. I thought a random.
Both said they don't want to be a part.
I thought a random YouTube. I'm about to say, see.
Yeah,
no, but one off don't mean it's not canon though.
They
it's
don't
one
off. You know what I'm saying? They don't want any. If it gotta be one off, if it's they're the main characters.
Yeah, but they don't mean
they don't want to do it no more.
Oh, yeah, but they don't mean it's not canon though.
They said it wasn't canon. It wasn't gonna be. They didn't want to do anything unless it was not canon. That's literally what him and Ethan Hawke both said in interviews. Literally.
All right, I might look that one up because I'm gonna look it up because that just don't make no.
That's interesting because I seen an interview with Oscar Isaac and he actually was like he was talking to a Spanish interview and he actually dropped like the Sons of Moon. I mean, I said Midnight Sun.
Yeah,
like Blade. He was talking in Spanish. I don't know what he was saying, but he said Blade. He said Punisher. You know what I mean? So he was dropping.
But
that mean anything? But
the thing about the Midnight Suns is that they have a game coming out next month. I mean in June. Their game's about to release.
Like on Xbox, like PlayStation.
I think it's PlayStation. I didn't see Xbox yet. It's not listed on Xbox yet, but I know it's listed on PlayStation.
It's like an RPG joint.
It's like it's RPG. Yeah. I'm looking it up right now, but yeah, I'm just curious because I don't make any sense as to why it's not canon. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to be canon because it wouldn't be part of MCU.
I'm just saying.
But yeah. Oh, hold on. We had comments. Let's see. Yeah, that's what the boss said. That.
Finally, what the boss said. Finally, when he said it.
That's what the boss. I'm looking at that though.
Where he said it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right then.
I don't know, but go ahead.
If he wasn't,
huh?
Yeah, that's all confused.
I'm looking at it right now. It said on March 25th, 2022. It says it has been confirmed by none other than the big boss of Marvel, Kevin Feige, that Moon Knight will be canon into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh yeah,
they have plans for him in the future. Not so much as a show because I think this is only a limited series. So anytime after that, he's just gonna make maybe movie appearances.
Yeah,
they switched it up there. Shout out to good enough.
I'm still looking for it though because I want to see that.
It's good enough to keep going. They should keep it going. That's why I was like, why would they not want to be a part of it?
Because remember when remember what was the last movie that we seen? I can't remember. But I was mentioning that they're gonna do like the team up with Blade. Oh, it was doing Eternals. Yeah, and I was like Blade. Yeah. All them was gonna come in. Yeah, and they gonna get their own little supernatural team.
That's why I was, bro. That's why I was like when the dude was saying, I'm like, bro, why would they want that's canon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Good. I ain't saying. I'm saying right.
That's why I said who was they.
That's why you say who was they because that's some misleading information. That's wild.
Even the way they moving with this, with Moon Knight, the way they shooting it.
That's exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Right into Punisher, all the dark.
Yeah. You know what I mean, that's why I said, bro, they did not want to do it unless it was. They did not want to do it. They did not want to do it at first, and then I'm telling you that bag talk.
I would do
it too. If nigga, fuck that. I'm like, especially if Kevin like, dog, you see how everybody responding to this shit. Sign me up for everything. Duh.
They got to it because I was very surprised at how much violence was in this past episode.
Holmes said that. He was like, when the nigga hit him with the axe, really shooting him. Yeah.
I saw a little blood too.
Yeah, when they was cutting dude open.
Even when the little weird little monster joint was eating them, they was kind of like, even
call that a mummy.
Organs and putting them inside of a jar is like not really Disney.
That's been dubbed on Marvel's Bluntz. That thing is a mummy. Papped up to the mummy.
I think it's a mummy.
It's gonna be a mummy.
A mummy wouldn't look like without the bandage.
The wraps, yeah.
You feel me? Because they were dead. It was dead, and all of a sudden it woke up. I'm like, bro, I don't know what that is, but at the end of the day, my review of the whole joint, bro, I really think they did a great job with this joint. Whoever's directing this joint, producing this joint, I love the direction they taking it. And the main thing, like points that y'all said that I didn't realize until y'all said that is really, really big, is they did not rely on the superhero part of them. You feel what I'm saying? The OP power part of them. That is very crucial to entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's why I feel like, some of the recent shit trying to get us off the look of things, and it's like, nah, like we need a good story too. We need them actually acting well as well. So
I feel like the acting really hit this time. Like I said, I feel like it really gave me.
Not saying he out of nowhere, but he took a chance with Disney again, man, and it's working out. So, and shout out to Ethan Hawke because he was in a movie. It was an old ass movie with Ja Rule. And these niggas broke into the Precinct 13. That's the first movie I saw with Ethan Hawke. And he was like a pillhead. Like, he had some real trauma because he told his partner to go out like the back door and he should have went to the left, right?
That was good.
Yeah, Precinct 13 was a great movie. And that's when I first learned about Ethan Hawke. So to see how that was like eons ago. So I'm like, damn, I guess you just stay down in the acting business. And then when you get to a certain age, Disney just...
They pluck you right up. Here you go. Want this shit?
He's putting on an acting clinic. Officer,
I'm talking about I'm talking like Tone. I want, if y'all ever get any time, go watch Precinct 13. Like, I'm like, bro, I can't believe my boy is really in this joint and a real villain.
I like them in that other joint. The little, what's that? Brooklyn's Finest. Did he play Brooklyn's Finest? No, that's not him. Damn.
I remember he was in the first. He
was in
the first Purge movie.
Oh, he was the father.
Yeah.
But Ethan Hawke, I feel like his movies. I don't remember him. I know him when
you know it's him when you see him.
Yeah, I just feel like but the shit that I seen has been cool, more or less. Been lit.
Nah, but he's a great villain, so I definitely give.
Yeah. Oh, this episode is definitely lights up. What about you? Alf, what's up, big dog? How you been doing, man?
I know he ain't been on the show.
Good, man. Been on here in a minute.
Oh, they keeping me up with everything. So like I've been wanting to get into this show, and they already know. They was already checking.
He was one of the first. He definitely was one of the first ones that like this in our group chat was like, nah, like y'all got fuck. I was like, all right.
Them too, because I was ready to shit on Morbius. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's already been shit on.
We did that last week. It kind of carried like it was like a 2-week thing. So yes, now it's the third week. Everybody that's like, you know. But yeah, I don't care. That movie was.
You are in the minority.
Yep. This show has been really good. And one of the things I've been talking to about everybody as far as that first episode was the suit reveal kind of threw everybody off. And I was just like, well, one of the things that Marvel, does well is introducing their B and C characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That superhero reveal, I knew it had to be a fire story coming along. And just like I told them yesterday, just hearing about the stories about introducing a new world of gods outside of like Asgard, who we've seen so like that's a story I want to see. You know what I mean? So I love everything I've seen so far.
We will definitely get into that.
Because you into the god, like I think that's what really pulls Tone even closer.
I am about to blow your mind. Y'all, hey, when we get to the Thor segment, I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it's gonna go down.
Blow my mind. Kill Paul.
Because wait, hold on, pause. Because Moon Knight is opening doors to other realms, and like if you're not like you don't even have to be comic booky, but if you know like mythology, you can see the realms are starting to open. You can see all that's opening up, which means like my excitement level is going sky high because I'm like they're delving the shit that I want to see because I don't want to see.
He's taking
this risky. But he has to because you're losing you're losing like you're no funny.
I watched the
like,
stock go down. If you
yeah, I own some of the stocks, so like you're losing your momentum because you're outputting so like I said, me and Coons discussed this. You know, it's so much oversaturation of content by everything, just not Marvel, just everything. It's just content everywhere you turn, right? So if they're producing like so much content, it's like everything gets watered down. That's why I think DC is doing a good job right now because they're not putting out all this stuff. They put out here and there, which builds anticipation for their next title. It might be some shit, but you're gonna go watch it because you haven't seen no DC action here. You haven't seen nothing from DC in a long time.
Right.
So you're just gonna flock to their movies. You know, that's what I think. But I think that them doing this is generating super excitement because they're about to release three series / movies in the next 3 months. Miss Marvel, you got Doctor Strange next month, Miss Marvel in June, and then on the back end of June you got Thor 11 Thunder right around the corner. So this is a huge push for the summer for Marvel.
That's a fact.
Go ahead, Torian.
I told people early on, I said phase 4 is going to be the phase of the unknown. And people was trying to clown me for saying that. I said, y'all saying that now, but watch months later when y'all start to see the developments, then you're going to actually see what I mean. Because with the first 3 phases, it's almost like we knew what we were getting ourselves into. We kind of saw it coming down the line. But I think with this phase right here, it's like up in the air, and it's like Disney and Marvel I should say Marvel Studios in particular is literally flexing itself. You're talking about a company, you know, with Marvel Studios starting off where they did, and now it has now become a multi-billion-dollar industry in itself within a decade, which is phenomenal because some people don't even accomplish that. And now it's like Disney is saying, you know what, we believe in you. Kevin Feige and your team, y'all have a winning formula over there. You got people that are coming over here who are these A-list stars who probably haven't acted in something in a long time, and they want to get back into it because it's you. So now who are we to tell you to turn it down? Look at, for instance, who would have thought in a million years that Angelina Jolie would have did an MCU movie? That's a fact. Let's be real here. Yeah. So, and you know, especially a movie like that. Yeah. So, you know, they, like I said, they have a winning formula over there. So now with this phase right here, and I think I keep hearing people say this, and I think it's true. They said they believe Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is going to be like that reset for the whole entire MCU. Yep. And it's going to like do something. They say it's going to do something. And I like how they're marketing that movie because they're showing some of the same clips while throwing a sprinkle of something new in there that we haven't seen. They didn't drop an official final trailer for it, revealing anything new. They're not having the premiere for the movie until a couple days before the movie comes out. They said no one who's worked on this movie has even seen the final movie yet, and they won't see it until the premiere, which is supposed to be a couple days before the movie gets seen to the public. So that is very smart. So it must be something that's going to be contained in this movie that's really going to blow people away. And then on top of that, they said the runtime is like 2 hours or some change.
House of M, baby. I'm calling it now.
Is it House of M? Well, we already know it's Illuminati confirmed. We already know it's Illuminati confirmed. That's confirmed. We know that already. Y'all can't tell me that is not Patrick Stewart's voice. Y'all can't tell me that is not.
I just want to know who else on the table. That's all I want to know. And that will kind of. I just want to know who else is on the table, because then that would kind of give me insight as to how they're gonna move.
I'm gonna be surprised. Like I said, this was the movie out of all the movies in Phase 4 that I was the most excited for, and I kept telling people since day one.
I think the general
this is the movie I was waiting for the most.
Is that this movie is the best? Is going to be the most looked at movie other than Thor. But before we get into our next, we got 2 more segments. I'm trying something new here, but we got 2 more segments, right? So. We're gonna go around.
I googled that for you, so to make sure y'all know it's right here that I make sense to everybody. I couldn't really remember where I cited, but these are the little sites to be on. Oscar Isaac is not down to return because he has not signed another contract yet. That was in March. He unlike everybody else, he did not sign another contract. You can Google it.
I wasn't about the contract stuff though. I was talking about.
I said, but that's the same thing I was saying. Same thing I was saying.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't going to come back.
They said that he's free. They said because they said he's free to leave after doing it, because because that's actually something that they said they were going to do anyway, that they weren't going to do these long-term contracts.
Yeah, they weren't going to do that.
Like they were doing with the first three phases.
Is he free to leave? He's staying. Which one is he doing? Okay,
I have the feeling.
All right. Okay. I told you I saw it. I ought to say I told you I saw it. I just can't remember. I'm fried, but I know this. Y'all,
you was determined.
I prayed. Oh no, I went on camera. I said, no. I knew this. I said, I know. From somewhere.
I don't think it's nothing about the character Moon Knight or Arthur. We talking about the character Moon Knight itself not being canon.
Because they said that.
What if they pick somebody else? What if somebody else?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That could be all right.
Who's trying to get Layla under the Moon Knight?
Yeah. That's why we
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be. That would be interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be obliged to that. I would actually agree with that.
So
I like her too.
So for the record, Pap is not wrong. I think everybody misunderstanding what everybody is saying. Nobody was saying nothing about his contract, because I don't think nobody knew anything. I definitely didn't know. Something about the character of Moon Knight not being canon, because that don't make any sense. I don't care if he come back on that. I don't care. Ain't my money. So,
that's an interesting plot to it.
I don't.
If he didn't.
Yeah. So hey, let's go around and give our scores for Moon Knight episode 4.
9.
And then we'll go to our next. Okay, Torian. Bam, 9. I'm putting lights up for Torian. There you go, Torian. Mine. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm gonna give you a 9.5.
Wow,
9.5. Yes.
Great. I've ever seen on Marvelous Bluntz ever.
What? We gave 10s. We gave plenty of 10s before.
I gotta go clip it.
You had to clip that. Damn. We definitely give it some 10s. Not 9.5. This episode was really. I didn't even eat with this episode. I didn't even eat, y'all. So
damn.
Then I was genuinely like, yeah, I ain't get no food, bro. Like I'm about to go cook right after this. I'm hungry as shit. But yeah, what's your score, Alf?
It's 10, baby.
10. Oh, see, bam, there you go, right there. A 10.
I love what they're doing with this shit. It's 10.
Yeah. Did you give a score, Pat?
I definitely give it a strong 9, like a strong 9, like. Damn near 9.5. Really, to be honest. If the ending confused me, type shit, I would have definitely been at a 10 for sure.
All right, bet. So we got the general consensus, all 9s across the board.
Yep.
9s and 10s. Definitely Moon Knight episode 4 bought the excitement, the intrigue, the mind bendingness of the character, and we definitely appreciate episode 4 definitely keeping the momentum up.
Mm-hmm.
We tried something new here on Marvelous Bluntz to make it easy to clip our clips. So we're gonna move on. We got 2 more topics for the rest of the night. But we're gonna take a little smoke break. Little smoke break right quick, you know.
Easy post. Yes.
Quick smoke break. Hey, we're back. 15-second little reprieve. Talking now. We're gonna talk about what everybody really want to talk about. I think the Thor 4 reaction trailer.
Yes.
For Thor: Love and Thunder, man. Let's go in a circle and everybody give a quick spiel which I thought about the trailer. Pat already put the trailer on our channel at Marvelous Bluntz on YouTube. It's out right now. Even you could get you don't have to go, Pat, if you don't want to, because your reviews are already out. So Tori, let's start with you, and then we'll go to Alf, and then I'll finish up.
Let me just say this: whoever is Natalie Portman's trainer, bravo, because she looked like do you see them biceps? Listen, I've literally seen a lot of the movies that Natalie Portman has been in over the years, even outside of her playing Padme in Star Wars. She was never she was always a skinny,
always bony Tony.
She was always a skinny,
She was tiny.
She was always tiny. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that movie Black Swan which was probably one of her best roles. But she lost a lot of weight for that. But that movie where she was like a ballerina who had like schizophrenia and stuff.
I've heard of that movie though. But
It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. But and she had like schizophrenia or bipolar or something like that. But it was basically a woman battling herself and wanted to be perfect. But she lost a lot of weight for that. And the fact that she bulked up for this, she worked out, she got in the, she had a trainer because they always give them a trainer. She ate right and she got fit for that role, means that she was dedicated to doing this part and playing, because I couldn't see anyone being skinny playing a character like that. So I had to give her kudos for even dedicating to even getting in shape for that part. That takes a lot of discipline. Right. I'm interested to see what the Zeus character is going to be like, because I know that's being played by Russell Crowe, because they kind of just showed his back. Yep. They showed him catching a bolt of lightning, and I wonder if they're going to have Hercules in there, because someone was alluding something about Hercules being in there, possibly. I don't want to say that he is or if he isn't, but it would be dope because we all know Hercules is the son of Zeus. And then Hercules, Zeus is the god of the god of lightning, and you have Thor, who's the god of thunder. So it's like,
shout out to the Kill podcast.
It would be he said not enough for the dark side, but I want to see like his interactions with the Guardians, what they're gonna do, what's going on new Asgard. Because like I said, there's only a teaser trailer, so they didn't show too much. And notice they did not show Gore the God Butcher, which of course is the main villain. That's okay. The main villain. I'm fine with that too, because they were probably debating who would we show. Are we going to show Gore the God Butcher in this trailer? Are we going to show?
No, you need to show him, bro, to the movie, bro. In my opinion, bro, don't need to show him to the movie. Just
now you know when they come out with the next trailer, they're going to show a little.
I mean, you could give me a glimpse, bro, but I honestly don't want to see too much of the villain, bro, because I already got in my mind what he should look like.
I truly believe he's going to be the one to determine the make or break of this movie, because from what I've heard, he's a very strong, impactful villain. I'm like, look at the name. Gore the God Butcher. He literally goes around destroying gods. I want him to actually live up to that name and see him destroying some gods in this movie.
I wasn't. Oh wait, is that all, Tori?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, go ahead,
Al. I'm looking forward to it. It seems like now when they releasing these trailers, I feel like I gotta stay away from these joints, because I still think, I told Pat, they just show a little bit too much, even with the Doctor Strange movie.
There's too much. Definitely too much. Too much.
Watch this.
Too many trailers.
You can bait us in because we're gonna see it, but I think the Professor X reveal was too much, and I think the Lady Thor reveal was a little bit too much. But
that's what Pep said too, though.
I think it's going to be a good movie. It seems like the theme with like the reoccurring, like the original characters, is that it's kind of cut and dry. You know what you're going to get. I don't think it's going to be no surprises. You should expect a good movie. I loved what was the last one?
Ragnarok.
Love Ragnarok. That's one of my highest movie. It wasn't a lot going on there. We had a villain, you know what I mean? He had his ups and downs, and he came up on top. And that's what I expect from the movie. I'm looking forward to
it. So when this trailer dropped, right? I think like 30 minutes, I was like, I seen Pat text the group chat. Boop. I'm like, we on the same page. Boop. We going back and forth talking about it. And basically, we are hoping that Thor, they just give our guy like the good old story, man. Just let him go out in a blaze of glory. Yeah. Now, we're not saying that we're against Natalie Portman becoming, the Mighty Thor, whatever. But
I'm not giving her a pass for that, though. No.
Pap isn't giving her a pass for that. I am solely like the trailer generated a lot of excitement for it because it has all my favorite characters in it, minus Stark, but it has like all my original favorite characters from this timeline of literally. Universe. Yes, so I'm like heavily invested, and like I told Pat, if they fuck this movie up in any way, shape, or form, I am done. I'm just done. I don't want to watch nothing more Marvel. I can't, like, for at least a year, because you have to give Hemsworth his due. And he said he might come back and play Thor, but he's literally been carrying outside of Stark and Evans. He's been carrying because he's been the most consistent, showing up in all the movies. Facts. That's just what I believe. And him interacting with the Guardians, becoming the the Asgardians of the Galaxy, which is the actual team in the comics. It was the current team, his actual current home team. That'll be interesting. And I just want to see, what's going to happen, long term, because this is going to set up like the next Avengers team, basically, in my opinion. Yeah. And it's stuff. So the stuff about Zeus is, I wanted to connect this to Moon Knight like this. So with the God realm now opening up in different mythologies, right? Yeah. We have Zeus. If y'all don't know, the current Star-Lord in Marvel Comics is actually the Master of the Sun. He has defeated Zeus, so now he controls all aspects of the cosmos. And his actual official title now is Star-Lord, Master of the Sun. So just seeing Zeus in the trailer, it's like, will they be actually interacting with all the gods, or just Zeus will Star-Lord? Will they make a pass at it? Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, it's just a lot of interesting facets to me in that light. Because you got Moon Knight dealing with the Egyptian gods, and then you got, I guess, the Norse gods mixing with the Greek gods, and that just combines, like, that's just all kinds of turmoil and shit. But Zeus is still the ruler of all pantheon gods. So it's like, will he, does he know what's going on with Moon Knight with the Egyptian gods? Is he aware? Like, there's a lot of questions there. And to our point about Hercules does exist in the Marvel Comics as the actual character. So even if he does show up, that'd be interesting. He was in the Avenger for a little while, but he mostly like they're just the bees there. Like, he literally plays he's just there. So it's interesting. And this trailer did 209 views in less than a day. I don't know what the record is.
Going up.
That shit, I was like, God damn, in less than a day?
Because it's like what I said about Ragnarok. Ragnarok set
the tone.
Watiti, he set the tone.
Yeah.
And now, like I said on the trailer, not to cut you off, when I was in the reaction, I was like, this is basically Ragnarok 2, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. I'm glad they took another route with Thor completely.
Yeah.
And
I like this inner peace thing. I like this inner peace thing with him. You see him smiling and shit. He not doing no fighting. He just walking off. I'm good. I'm just on my hippie shit. I like it. But once he sees literal gods getting slain, it's like, all right, I got to jump back into action, because Thor probably, if we're ranking like pantheon, it's probably Zeus, and then you got Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, Odin, then Thor, and then like the rest of the Egyptians, and like whatever pantheon order you want to.
Also got Namor.
Oh yeah, he's definitely supposed to be black.
Yeah,
that's
I'm just genuinely excited for this movie. I think I'm more excited for this than I am Doctor Strange, because the only thing that's tying me to Doctor Strange, I'm not gonna lie to you, after like thinking about it, like, the only thing that's tying me is if they're gonna do the Illuminati thing. That's the only thing I'm looking for.
We already know they're going to do that. They revealed.
I mean, let me. If they're going to go full tilt with it and reveal the whole, I want to see that. That's the one scene I'm looking forward to in Doctor Strange. Everything else is pretty standard, if you ask me.
But I think it's going to be a huge. I think it's going to be a huge fight scene inside of the Illuminati headquarters, just based on what I've seen, and I think the fight is definitely going to be between the members going against Wanda in particular. But
who are the members? I just want to know who the members are, because that would literally tell us.
I know that's the anticipation. That's the anticipation right there. Like, we don't know who all the members are.
All we know is Professor X. That's all we know. Professor
and probably more though.
And more though.
Just the way that I think they're gonna go. I don't think they're gonna be the ones that we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, because Stark is dead. Yeah, Stark is dead. Doctor Strange is already turning.
Like he said, it's going to be an alternate team with, like,
Yeah.
And we're still also trying to figure out who that is that's who's fighting Wanda, because a lot of people saying, is it Supreme Iron Man or is it Monica Rambeau? So now it's like, who is that? Like, people still trying to figure out who that is.
Yeah.
What if, because there's different variants in this joint, right?
It's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting you said "what if," because it made me think of the show "What If" and the ties that they got to this movie.
Zombie Wanda is in this joint, right? So what if? Yeah. So I'm saying like they're going to be different variants, right? in this one, right? That they really call them variants. What if Wanda, like they know about Wanda's like another variant, like how she gonna like be a mutant and shit, like how it revealed like she kind of mutant, when she's another variant of like Jean Grey.
On the council table?
Like Jean Grey is like a variant of Wanda. Like, you know how different variants, like how the Lokis were like different things. Like, what if Jean Grey is like she got red hair?
Jean Grey is Wanda.
Yeah, like
what Jean Grey is Wanda?
Transition it. What if they transition it like that and made like Wanda like the new Jean Grey? You know what I'm saying? Basically, like the powerhouse.
I don't know if they're gonna go that route.
Isn't she already like a powerhouse or a Jean Grey type of character?
Like a mutant, like on a mutant level.
Well, on a mutant level, Jean Grey couldn't match Wanda at all. Now, if you want to say Dark Phoenix or something like that, but please don't do that because I'm all Dark Phoenix tapped out. They need to leave that alone.
they already
Dark Phoenix. That's what I'm saying. She's Phoenix. Yeah, like she gonna take over that big bag of like the mutants. They definitely better.
I'm just curious to see how far. I'm just curious to see how far they're gonna go with her character because we know where her character left off in WandaVision. She got a hold of the Darkhold, which we know is like a major part of her story. She's mainly what the book is about. By this time, she's already consumed everything that she could if they do the timeline like in real time of what that book contains. So she's pretty much like almost probably even maybe possibly at the peak of her power. And we know that she's extremely OP. So I'm curious. And the other question that's still in the air, people are wondering, is she the villain of the movie or is she like what is she? Like what is her role really going to be? Like, is she going to be good? Is she going to be somewhere in between? Is she going to be bad? Like, it's a lot going on. But one thing I also noticed too, and they made sure to keep this character out of a lot of the promos, and I can understand why they did, was the America Chavez character, because she's a dimension hopper. So honestly, they purposely kept her out of the promos.
That's good though, because you gotta say some shit. But yeah, man. Hey, it's Marvelous Bluntz. If y'all don't know, like, subscribe, and comment to our channel. We here live with Tori and Pat Alf talking Moon episode 4. Throw 4 reaction. We about to close the show. We got 8 minutes to go, and we got one more topic left.
Facts.
Yeah, man. It's just been great conversation, man. The energy is really great. We rocking with Moon Knight. Definitely rocking with Thor. Shout out to Moon Knight. One last tidbit before we move on. One last tidbit on the Thor movie. There has been a spoiler review. If y'all don't know, in the comics, Natalie Portman, she has breast cancer.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, that's how she gets. That's the gist of her backstory. She has breast cancer, and then somehow she finds she wills Mjolnir or some shit. I don't know, but I do know that she has breast cancer. But it was revealed today that someone had spoiled it because you can now order her actual helmet, a replica of the helmet, and in the description it says after visiting Asgard and being diagnosed with cancer, they kind of spoiled why she went to Asgard in the movie. Spoiler alert. So,
and one other thing,
I'm sorry, went to New Asgard, not Asgard. But
and one other thing too, I like
Oklahoma.
And one of the things I like that they did with the trailer is when the attention to detail. When she pretty much summoned Mjolnir, you saw the cracks in there because remember, Hela destroyed it in Ragnarok.
That too.
So I like that they kept the cracks
that too. They definitely have to explain that.
So how did it get put back together? Yeah.
No, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'd rather not know.
I was going.
Can I just give my one theory? Why it might. I'm gonna give one theory. When you said the thing about the helmet saying she went to Asgard and visited, like you know what I'm saying, like visited because she had cancer. It could have happened like that when Thor went back and fucked shit up during Endgame when they was fucking shit up during Endgame. They said that shit doesn't matter. They said I forgot. They said what you do in the past doesn't change.
Yeah.
So, but Loki is in the TMA. Like, bro? They got a lot of explaining to do a multiverse.
It's a whole lot of paths.
Ray Bell and Thor 4 too.
Huh? What'd you say, Alf?
Beta Ray Bill. He needs to pop up.
I don't think you know what? We did see a statue in Ragnarok, but I think there'll be too many characters. There will be too many characters.
Because it's like a whole team in that bitch.
Yeah,
like.
there'll be too many characters. Before we get out of here, this is I don't think anybody, maybe Pap knows it, but I don't think nobody knows this. I love Johnny Depp as an actor. I love Johnny Depp, and my man has been blackballed. I'm not following the case, all that too closely or whatever, but I did come up on an article and read it today, and then I just want everybody's reaction to the Johnny Depp situation because it's been crazy. I haven't seen a Johnny Depp movie in forever. Like, where's my man at, bruh? And now I know why he's been blackballed by this broad, Amber Heard, whatever. And now I understand it. And now I understand why everybody's saying fuck her. Now I'm like, yo, you just killed this man's career. Like, where's the Johnny Depp movies? I have not seen a Johnny Depp movie in forever. And I just learned that he won't be back for Pirates 6. I don't even want to see that shit no more.
They're trying to get
what's going on? Like, what's going on, man? I just want to help me understand. Help me understand. Somebody, Johnny Depp, Pat. You know, tell me what's going on, bro.
Fuck Amber Heard. That shit real because for real because a lot of men can be abused too, and if we do some shit, we can go to fucking prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's real shit. So we gotta really think different when it comes to dealing with females just in general. You know what I'm saying? So then to like be at your status that he was, and like nobody really heard him out. Like he like, bro, like that's like because it sound wild. You feel what I'm saying? I know because in the public eye, it sound wild that a man could be being abused by a woman. So he probably telling endless people that you losing your money raised, and I'm getting beat up. Oh no, he went incognito. That nigga went like a Jennifer Lopez on Enough. That nigga said, fuck it. They went to because you know the reason why he could record it because they was in marriage counseling. So I said he set that bitch up. He's like, I got you. We're gonna go to marriage counseling. I'm gonna put this shit on the tape recorder and I'm gonna be free from your ass. Like I was listening to the tapes. I'm like, bruh, he better than me. I'm gonna just say that. He's way better. He talking about he getting punched. I'm like,
and this is we don't condone violence against women or mamas just for the record.
No, at all.
No violence.
That's out of control. You feel what I'm saying? That's out of control. But shout out to Johnny Depp holding it down.
We need you, Johnny. I need you. The movie
stand up. Shout out to Dior, the fragrance, for not flaking on him. They still fuck with him. And I know, right? It might be rumor, but they said that he said they tried to get him back at Disney. He said no.
Yeah, he did say no. I read that. He said no. That was talk about Pirates, Pirates 6.
He said, fuck no. Y'all actually canceled.
Yeah.
I even knew.
And you know what? Thank you, Johnny.
That might be a toxic relationship after that. That bridge is already.
Lighters up for Johnny, man. Get my
big lighters up for
man.
Johnny.
Come on, Johnny.
When he's spanking her in court. He's spanking her in court.
I just had to get y'all reaction to that because I don't know. It's none of my business, but like I have not. Where the fuck is Johnny Depp? I'm like, damn, dog.
No,
like,
because he was also
he
was supposed to be like in this most recent Fantastic Beast movie, but of course,
and he got dropped from that for Mads Mikkelsen. I like him by the way, but
and he got who was also in the first Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, he played the villain. He played,
and they took him out of that, and like. I told people, I said, as much as I like the first Aquaman movie, I said if Amber Heard was in the second Aquaman movie, I don't care how big or small her part is. I'm not watching it.
You know what? I might have to back that up on that, bro.
Yeah,
because
when they had DC Fandom last year and they were showing the behind the scenes footage from what they've already started to shoot, and I saw her there, I said, "Yep, I'm clocking out. I'm not watching. I don't care if anybody spoils it for me or not." I said, if she's in this movie, I'm not watching it because this woman literally ruined this man's career. And the thing is, Johnny Depp has never really been in any type of controversial things until he ended up with this chick. Until he ended up with her. And then that's when it started. That's when it all started. And then when you listen to all the details about what she had did, I said, this woman is not only toxic, but she is trifling. Like the disgusting things and details that have come out about her. I said, there's no way you can tell me that this is a grown woman doing this, because this sounds like something a child would do. Well, probably not even a child, unless this child was like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of possessed individual. But she has some serious issues. She has some serious issues.
Hey,
like,
that's why he's expecting her in court.
And she is a professional ice skater, because she constantly gets away. I'm like, how is it that this shit is a career and she's not even as well known outside of her marriage with Johnny Depp? Because a lot of people wasn't really checking for Amber Heard like that until she popped up in Aquaman, and then because she's tied to,
that shit hurt. That shit was so bad. I was so hurt when I realized she was doing that to my mans. I'm like, dog, this she gonna get on Instagram and talk about I'm deactivating my Instagram because I'm about to go. Bitch, shut up. Go to court, get spanked. Now social media, because social media, FDB, John, gang, man, Big Lies up tonight, because first of all, that's why he in there being so humble, because he like, when I go to court and it hits social media, which he already knew that was gonna happen, I'm going to definitely spank you, because now everybody can hear it and see it.
That shit. Wow, you know what, man? Hey, speaking of Johnny Depp,
it's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah,
that was embarrassing too.
Circle right back around to them studios who cut that check from under them and sue their ass too.
Yep. Oh yeah,
they owe him, bro. Yeah, because they've been blackballing him. That's crazy.
And guess what? After they deal with Amber Heard, they need to get that psycho Ezra Miller, because that fool got arrested again.
Hey, what's up with you?
Hold on. Time out. Hey, that's blowing me too, because Ezra Miller is beating women, bro.
Yeah.
Still,
I forgot about the Ezra Miller shit. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit. I read something about that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, damn, this nigga still out doing that. Like, I thought that was years ago.
Right now, I don't know what he playing with his nose, something.
Bruh, WB hot Torian. If any of us was the Flash, if any of us was the Flash, and we didn't have to beat a woman, we could actually just get in a fight with anybody.
It could be an accusation. It could be alleged, allegation. That's all it would be. Like, did you hear the most recent thing? Because the one that he just got arrested for, I'm talking about the one that just happened like this week, like yesterday or 2 days ago. He threw a chair at some woman's head.
This is real live happened yesterday on 420. Yes. Yes.
I definitely
Corey is not lying. Man,
this is literally less than a month after what happened with him in Hawaii on the last week of March.
That's the one I heard about.
Yeah, that's the one everyone heard about. But the most recent one was the one he threw a chair at some woman's head. Like, he literally threw a chair at her head and split her shit.
And you can go back on YouTube and go back a minute ago. He like choked out a fan one time, but
everyone knew about that one. Yeah, everybody knew about that one.
He was like, he was kidding. Nah, he probably was dead.
He was for real.
He had a jacket.
He was for real. And you can't tell me. And you can't tell me people at WB did not know his behavior, and they kept him on. I said that makes WB look bad. I said, now this is common right here. This is common for y'all right here, because you know that merger with Discovery, because you know Discovery now owns Warner Brothers, and they got rid of so many people. I said that's what y'all get.
Yeah, that's these actors are wild as shit. Before we close out, I want everybody to go around. I want everybody just to say your favorite Johnny Depp title, movie, show, whatever. One time for my man Johnny Depp. I'll start first. Public Enemies. I love Public Enemies. I love Gangster. I love the way he portrayed John Dillinger.
Worse than a wife fraternity pledge.
Hey.
They wild.
Yeah, they wild.
Funny as a
Public Enemies for me.
For me,
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. I think that was too easy, but I love Pirates too. I love all the Pirates.
That was the first time I ever saw.
Yeah.
I would say for me.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I would say for me, it would have to go back to his very first film. First of all, do y'all know what his very first movie was?
Oh no, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No. Oh nah. He was acting way before.
Oh, Willy Wonka. Yes.
I forgot about that movie.
Yep. Yep. Wonka too.
I would say his Johnny Depp's first movie was A Nightmare on Elm Street. That was his first.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was his very first role. Was A Nightmare on Elm Street back in the early '80s.
But if I see Amber Heard, I might do something that's not respectable.
Go spit with
It
you.
was messed up what happened to his character in the movie, but that was probably one of my favorite roles with him, and it was A Nightmare on Elm Street. So I had to take it way back on y'all right quick. And he's a Virginia native. In case y'all ain't know, he is from VA.
That's why he's there.
That's why he's in Fairfax, because he is a Virginia native.
I did not know that. Okay.
Bro, that's crazy. Now I'm about to really ride for my
yeah.
I'm looking for t-shirts with free Giants. Anything.
But I'm actually glad that they had the trial there, because like to have it in LA, it would have been like so much.
It would have been spectacle.
Stuff. So keep it in a low-key space, low key area. Even though people know that he's there, it doesn't look like it's a lot of
he lucky
media
out
there.
Like I'm like, I was innocent the whole fucking time. Fuck that shit. Okay, that's crazy. Shout out to Johnny. Big lies.
And I throw another one in there, Edward Scissorhands.
That was dope too.
That's a classic one. Of course, Pirates. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street. One of my favorite ones is Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
She said the Taurus,
20 Hollow,
the original, and
talking about the Jack Skellington.
No, say it again.
No. This is double. No.
The Headless Horseman.
Yeah. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about the cartoon, the Lord Clay animation jump. I'm tripping. 21 Jump Street, and Ray said the original 21 Jump Street.
Nah, missed him because
he was on the show. Yeah, he was on the show.
And he was in the little movie with Jay. He was at the end of the joint with Channing Tatum and
the Fat Boy.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill. I don't know why I was about to say Seth Rogen.
You do like I was thinking Seth Rogen too. Honestly,
I always got them mixed up for some reason.
I was thinking that too. Hey, but it's been litty tonight. Tonight, man. We covered Moon Knight. We covered Thor. We got on Amber Heard. Her bullshit. Free John.
Amber
Turd. Sorry, I'm getting that wrong.
Like that.
Let's go in circle. Everybody get their final spills. And yeah, y'all know how we do my wife Bluntz, baby. Torian starts off.
All right, this was another great show. I'm glad you was able to pull me up here so we can discuss this wonderful show that is being presented before us on a weekly basis. Can't wait to see what episode 5 is going to bring next week. I expect.
Get your prediction for episode 5 too. Get your predictions for that.
Based on how episode 4 ended, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that hippo looking guy. That's who they ran into, and I think they're probably going to explore even more inside of the mind of Mark Spector and seeing what else they can go with it from there. I'm predicting that this show is going to end with a bang by the time we get to episode 6. I can't wait to see him and Arthur fight. That's what I'm looking forward to, because they got to go at it. I mean, it's only a limited series; it's not coming back for another season, so I need to see them go at it. So I know I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. I can't wait to see what the episode is going to bring with next week, and hopefully I can come back on.
Yeah, fact. Always, everybody's welcome any week.
The door is always open, bro.
Always open. Just plug us in. Go ahead, Alf, and then we'll swing the pat, and then I close this out. Bam.
As always, it's always a good time with y'all. I appreciate y'all allowing me to share in this energy. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. Always a good show. My prediction: the last couple of scenes at the end threw me out of loop. I did some research myself. That hippo thing is actually her name is Tourette. She's the god of guidance. So my thought process is her statue was in that little cubby hole along with what's in the Khonshu. So, my thinking is he's in this. He's going. I think they're going to link back up with him in whatever world this is, but I don't even. I'm still trying to process it myself. I don't think he's dead, but I think he's in some type of realm where she's going to guide. You know what I mean? The fellas back to where they need to go.
It makes sense. I can
Oh,
she
shout out to the prediction.
looks like Ganesh to me a little bit. The Hindu god
Oh yeah,
of Eastern
her
wall,
name,
but that's just
her name is Tourette. She's like the
Teresh.
She look wild.
yeah, she look crazy.
Wait, who are you talking about again? I had to step away a little bit. Who are you talking about?
Talking about the hippo.
The
The hippo.
goddess.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I wasn't
yeah,
expecting her voice to sound like that when she said.
I definitely wasn't either. I
Yeah.
definitely expected a little.
She sounded like a little girl.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, man. Shout out Marvelous Blunts, man. Number one, shout out Tone, man, curating the show. I really did like the little cuts because it makes it easier for us to clip. I was like, God,
Because I'm gonna start getting into the clip bag. I gotta start putting out
getting our clip bags on
easier.
Instagram and reels and stuff.
Yeah.
But shout out to Torian pulling up. You know, it's always a great time when I'll pull up, y'all. We definitely have great conversations. Shout out everybody in the comments.
Yeah.
Reve, John pulled up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. We just doing our thing, man. And like, comment, subscribe, Marvelous Blunts, and we are eager to. I'm eager to come back next week for the show. I'm eager for the finale for the show, and I'm eager to see Doctor Strange too, because I like I said, it was on my mind today, like on my mind today, real live.
Doctor Strange is
No,
right
look, put that up. That's my outro right here. Put that up with Mitch.
Oh, let me get that.
Like, comment, subscribe. I know who was allowed. Mitch, if you are watching the show, bruh, come up to Marvelous Blunts, man. Come up
and pull us up to the Kill Podcast. Pull us up,
man.
Pull us up. You know, you gotta do is send a message, man. Give us a time and a date. That's all you gotta do.
You hear me?
Yeah, pull us up, man. But yeah, man. You know,
I just realized this after 10 o'clock. Atlanta is on.
Yeah.
That is my show.
Hey, look.
Torian taking a quick peek because he about to roll.
Yeah, he about to roll. So
respect that.
Definitely like, comment, subscribe, Marvelous Blunts, man. Shout out everybody for popping up, Alf, Tori, and Pat. Yeah, man. Thanks for everybody. Mitch, Reve, John, everyone. Tori is, that's what Mitch said. Very soon he gonna tap us in. So we look forward to that.
And tap us, man.
Yeah. And come back next week for more Moon Knight. More Moon Knight goodness. Hopefully Pat will have his pop ready.
I will have it by
then. And just for this show, I finally got me a new pop. It's been months. Got my little Joker de la Dos.
We got Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Joker game.
Oh, he did get the Joker. Yeah, he did get the little purple Joker. But see, his Joe is official. My Joe is a little
Joker game.
Yeah. So
now we Joker game.
Yeah, we geeked up. So Marvelous Blunts, man, Joker game, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Tap into us next week. At Marvelous Blunts on Twitch. Also, Pap is killing it with MLB Online. Fuck with him. I suck at MLB. I'm not
I figured it out too. We figured it out.
All right, bet. So we're gonna set that stream up this weekend. Catch us. And yeah, man, everybody, it's been lit, man. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.